Hey guys, I'm going to tell you the secret of how I got my marathon time down from 3 hours 44 minutes to 3 hours and 10 seconds. The secret is, well, there is no secret. I simply started prioritizing my speed workouts, which is something that I slightly used to neglect because they can feel pretty intimidating.
Speed workouts have played a huge part in improving my power and endurance, which has helped bring my marathon time down as well as my 10K. But remember, speed is relative, so it doesn't have to mean sprinting.
The workout I'll be going through today is an interval session that I've been able to adapt as my running goals have progressed, which means that you can too. So, what are we waiting for? Let's do this. Right, so we're going to kick things off with a 3K easy jog at conversational pace. And then towards the end of the warm-up, to spice things up a bit, we're going to do 4 times 10-second bursts, which will inject some pace into the legs before I start the main session. So the main session consists of 1K efforts at 3:45 pace, straight into 200 meters at 3:20 kilometer pace, and then I've got a 90-second recovery, so I know I need to dig really deep in those 200-meter efforts. I'm going to repeat that 8 times, and then I've got a 1.5K cool down. So the main focus of this workout is to really control your pace for those 1K efforts and make sure you've held something back at the end for those 200-meter efforts at the end of each rep. Okay, so as we're coming to the end of this 3K warm-up, I'm going to start doing my 4 times 10-second fast bursts.
Including these short bursts to a speed workout warm-up will get your muscles ready for those harder efforts to come, as well as increasing your heart rate and blood flow to prepare your body for those higher intensity efforts.
Feels good to put in a hard effort, and it's only 10 seconds, so you don't actually get tired in that time. Just means that you're feeling that pace of what it's going to feel like during the intervals. Okay, well, I'm definitely warm. So for context, my target pace for my next marathon is going to be 4 15-minute kilometers. So for the 1K reps, I'm going to go for about 30 seconds faster than this, which is about my 10K pace. And then for those 200-meter reps, it's going to be a minute faster than this, which is around, well, faster than my 5K pace. Right, so we're going into 1K reps followed by 200-meter efforts. Let's go. Right, all I can hear in my head is Andy telling me not to go too fast at the start, which I'm already doing because I'm going at 3:35. Whoops. But I've got 8 reps to go, so it's going to be all about consistency. Right, I'm at the first K, doing it at 3:45 kilometers. Find it really hard settling into that pace for the first rep. So I actually often find the first rep one of the hardest ones. So each one of these 1Ks is going to feel tough, but you want to make sure they stay controlled and also leave a bit left in the tank for that 200-meter effort at the end.
The 200-meter reps are short and sharp, and I'll use the first couple of reps to get a feel for my pace. My target pace for these efforts is 3:20 kilometers, which means I'm pushing myself, but I'm not running at my max, so I'm avoiding burning out.
That was actually so tough. Interval 1 done. I think I'm already starting to get in my own head and start doubting that I can do another 8 of these. Well, 7 actually. That sounds so much better. But I do really like interval sessions because you know you're going to do a hard effort and then you get to rest before you go again. But oh my goodness, in those reps, it feels like you're dying. Okay, now I've got the first rep out of the way. I've got a feel for that pace, so I just need to try and maintain that for the rest of them now. Right, let's get into rep 2.
I'm using this workout as part of my preparation for the Berlin Marathon, where I'll be trying to run sub 3 hours. I've been trying to break that 3-hour barrier in marathon for quite a long time now. So my previous PB was London Marathon last year, where I got 3 hours and 10 seconds. Even though I'd got a PB and I was so close to my sub 3 hours, it just left me just a little bit frustrated, but even more motivated to go and break it next time. So that's what's motivating me to work hard, to put in this effort in the speed sessions, and to make sure that I don't miss out on that sub 3 hours next time in Berlin.
It's actually amazing. I try and focus on the goal pace of my watch and not really worry about anything else. So I don't know what my overall pace is or anything like that. I just, once I've tried to figure out that pace, I try and go off field to stick at that. And then I'll find out what pace I went at the end. What's really good about this workout is that it is adaptable. So you don't have to be doing my times or Andy's times or Sarah's times or whoever other presenters. Try and use this session to do your 5 and 10K times and just adapt them to what you would normally do. In those 200-meter efforts, just try and give it all that you've got. Oh my God, it's time to go already. Bye. deep. Oh no. Oops. I think those 200-meter efforts are just trying to look at your watch for those. It's literally just giving it all you've got. I think what I always do and struggle with is I like second watch too much. So what I mean by that is that I'll kind of look at my time and think, oh, I did that one in 38 seconds. Oh no, I did that one in 40. It's literally 2 seconds difference. Like, you've got that range. So say you're aiming for your 3:45-minute kilometers. If you're going at 3:40 or 3:50, don't worry, try and stick as close to that range as you can. But you're never gonna get exactly on every time.
During each of those 200-meter reps, I was visualizing myself at Berlin Marathon, running towards the finish line. This workout is a great way of training your body to run on tired legs and to really dig deep when the end is in sight.
I do always like to break down my workouts into 2 halves. So when I get over halfway, I feel like that's a massive win for me. But I also find the one straight after halfway really hard. So important to have these recovery breaks so that you allow your body to bring your heart rate down and really control your breathing before you go again. Like, I always want to stand still on the spot, but just make sure that you keep moving at a nice, gentle pace before you go into that hard rep again. Into my 200. Marathon training is a mixture of so many different kinds of workouts. So these speed workouts are really important to do alongside those easy runs so that you're building up that speed endurance and that time on feet. Do you know what's sickening? Is that the 200-meter reps in 40 seconds for me is like my max. Andy's doing a workout tomorrow with 200 meters in 50 seconds as his recovery. Sickening. The way I'd compare feeling in this workout is that coming to that 1K rep, I feel like I've been going all out, so I haven't got much left. But it's like when you come to the end of the race and you see that finish line and you think, oh, okay, I've got to sprint this bit, and you somehow like find that speed in your legs out of like nowhere. So that's what I'm imagining every time I do these 200 meters. Okay, go. Done. Okay, last rep. Now I'm happy. Just got to pace myself still. It's so easy to just be like, whoo, let's go, last rep. Final 200-meter push. Everything I've got is going to this. I actually always doubt that I'll get to the end of a workout, but each time I went out and did each rep, it felt like I was starting afresh. I'd let myself recover in those rest periods, and then I just gave it everything I'd got and tried not to think about the one before and not to think about the one after. It was tough, but I got it done, and now I've just got to do a 1.5K cool down, and then I'm going for lunch. Don't forget to cool down. It is so important to help your body recover and also prevent injury. But that is the workout that helped me shave 44 minutes off my marathon time. Let me know if you're going to try and use this workout to help you in your next goal as well. And if you like this workout but want to focus more on your half marathon time, check out a workout that helped James knock an hour off his PB.